Well, Marvin, it was good to see you running out front and score a moto win. Talk about that a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, it's huge right now to get a moto win and to be back where I am right now. Even though I know it is a second overall, but the second moto didn't go as planned. But that first moto was just awesome. I was not tired or anything. I know it was not warm today. The weather was perfect, but I was loving it, that first moto, and actually I never looked back and to really know who it was behind me. I mean, I knew it was a Kawi, so I thought it was Adam, and actually it was Eli from lap 1. So pretty pumped on that, you know, when you have Eli behind you and then you battle like that, it's cool, you know. And I was leading and I had good lines, but I could hear his engine, you know, behind me, and in some areas where I kind of wanted to try different lines, but you know what I'm saying. When you have someone behind you, it's you don't want to mess it up and try a line that would you know mess you up, and then Eli would get around me. So, but it ended up awesome. I was ready to push on the last 2 laps. I was energy-wise was great. So just at one point in one of the rut, because I don't have like full mobility of my knee, like full flexion, and then one in the rut, I bend my knee like more than what I'm capable of. So it was a little painful for second moto, and my start was decent the second moto, but I was like behind the top guys. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I mean, Eli got around me like maybe lap 2 or something, but then right away Adam was in front, and then Zach too. So it was going to be anyway really hard to pass those guys, and they were actually really quick, and I was not riding the same as first moto, and just my intensity. I mean, I don't know. I don't really know why. Maybe I was trying too hard, and then they had better lines, and they started gapping me, and I want to say unfortunately I lost rhythm, and I lost contact with those guys, and they were on it. So I was good enough for second moto, unfortunately, but it's a second overall. It's better than last weekend again, and I got a moto win, so overall it's a good weekend.
Yeah, you were in the mix last week also, battling for the overall.
Yeah, only that second moto was good last weekend. That first moto wasn't good, but pull in for new gloves after a crash and stuff like that, but that's racing. And but anyway, today it was great racetrack. Some of the landings were too hard for my knee. And even I talked to other riders, and yeah, they were like, that was brutal. That was the same for everybody. I gave my best, and I ended up second, so I'm pretty happy.
Yeah, a lot of big impact, big jump stuff going on here.
Yeah, like a lot of hard landings. There was that section where we were like there was like a drop before like a small double, and then sometimes you will like lift the front and slap that face. It was not good. And even for the bike, like I was like, man, it's hard on the bike. I hope like the frame or anything, like wheel or anything, it's gonna be okay. You never know. But man, yeah, that was tough. You know, I'm glad to be here. Obviously, last year it didn't ended up the way I wanted, and I didn't have the second moto, so it's a better weekend.
Yeah, this is where you got hurt last weekend. Was there, or last
Yep.
year at the end of the season? Was there any thought of that coming back here?
Yeah, of course. I mean, you think about it, but we are in a different, obviously, position now, and it's the third round of the season. It's not the final round, so nothing decided on the championship yet. You know, it's only the beginning of the championship. I know it's going to be a shorter championship, so any point is going to be important.
Thanks, Marv.
Thank you.
All right, Adam, we're killing Nick Way right now, aren't we?
Yeah, Nick's trying to make a flight out tonight. He's about 500 yards up here. I have the rental car keys though, so he's not going anywhere.
Man, talk about the day a little bit. Things have been building.
Yeah, it's a rough couple months there for me. You know, from Dallas breaking my collarbone, and then that thing in Salt Lake, and second moto at Loretta's the first weekend. I had after that first race a couple weeks ago, I pretty much lost it. I was so frustrated. I was throwing stuff at the truck. I was really pissed off, and I really tried to stay positive and level-headed, but I just had enough. And the team is just, Oscar, Justin, all the team personnel, Big B, truck driver, everybody's just been really encouraging me and lifting me up and, telling me to stay positive. And, I think if you stick with it long enough, good stuff starts to happen. And I know I do everything I can during the week to be the best I can be. So just finding confidence in that to kind of get me off the ground. And now you get rolling a little bit. And, I was riding this week and I felt lighter. Like I just felt good. And I haven't felt like that in a while. So, we're knocking on the door.
So it happened out of sight of where I was. What happened in that second moto?
Oh, when everybody passed me? Yeah, I felt so good in the beginning, like so good. I feel like I had so much energy, and I've been doing this thing in the first motos where I have a lot of speed right away, and I just am I'm not as efficient as I should be, kind of a little bit wild on the bike, and it kind of tires me out. So that's what those last 10 minutes of that second moto, I just really didn't have a lot left. And plus I kind of cramped up. It was weird. I've only had that happen to me like one time before, but yeah, I'm a pretty realistic guy. So when I didn't have it, and I knew that bunch, Barsha, Tomac, and Osborne, I knew they were all right there and they had a good pace. And so I tried to do my best, but you don't want to put up too much of a fight to where you use more energy and then you just end up getting 7th or 8th or something. So people might look down on me for maybe not putting up so much of a fight, but to me it's kind of a strategy. I tried to kind of get in behind them and find my flow again, and I think I was ended up fourth in that moto. So yeah, I was stoked with it. I tried my hardest for as long as I can, and I think that's how you get better. I think you just have to grind and keep going and better that than stay behind Zach in the beginning and just kind of and maybe at the end I look like I don't fade, but really I never tried my hardest. So me, I'm all about giving everything I got.
Speaking of everything you got, we got a couple races coming up where it's just back-to-back and it's a short week too.
Yeah, really exciting. I think it's obviously the same for everybody. Everybody's going to be probably a little bit fatigued in that second race at Redbud, but I think we're really prepared for it. I've been really liking my program during the week, and NYK's got me on the straight and narrow, so looking forward to it.
Go catch him.
Oh yeah, I gotta run.
Well, Dylan, I'm not sure which is more impressive, the first moto win or the second moto coming all the way from the back to third.
I don't know. I think both moto rode the same. Maybe in first moto, the team asked me to calm down a little bit the last 3-4 laps, so that's what I did. But the second moto was pretty similar. I just never calmed down. So I don't know. I just rode like I know, nothing else.
I think you ran into the back of Shane's wheel, and that's what caused you to go down?
Actually, he crashed alone. I think he crashed alone just in front of me, and I couldn't. I was on the way, so I couldn't find an exit.
Yeah. What was going through your head when you're on the ground and there's that many guys in front of you?
I was like, not again. Yeah, it was another weekend where I could win easily and just make myself put myself in a terrible situation, and I had to fight for it.
Had to be nice to ride a dry track for a change, though.
Yeah, I mean the morning was not that dry. The morning was really muddy, but the track turned in a really good track and a perfect track for racing.
Yeah, I think you guys finally got to show what you can do out there.
Yeah, I think I showed it at the first round at Loretta, and just like I said, just feeling so great right now with myself, with my team, with the bike, that when I put myself in good situation, everything go easy. So just feel great. I just need to get out of the trouble.
What do you think for next week with two almost back-to-back races?
It's gonna be interesting, especially Redbud is a hard track physically, and this week is gonna be one day shorter than normally to recover, and after we're gonna stay at Redbud for the second round, so it's gonna be different. I'm not really scared about the challenge, but yeah, it's gonna be something new in the sport, and I think new is great.
Well, good job today, and we'll see you there.
Yeah, thank you very much. See you at Redbud.